One of the things that I like to do at home is iron my clothes while watching TV or Netflix or Hulu or one of those things. But you need to pay attention when you're ironing because you might burn it or make it too shiny. I have BK here, the head of innovation for garment care at Philips, and he's telling me that this...
It's okay. You need to just release it.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of the things I love to do at home is iron my clothes while watching TV or Netflix or Hulu or one of those things. But to iron properly, you need to pay attention so you don't burn it or make it too shiny. I have BK here, the head of innovation for Philips garment care. That's the word I'm looking for. And he's telling me that this iron will prevent me from burning anything.
Yes.
How?
Well, so essentially the iron come with a proprietary technology that is using the heat from the steam flow to complement the heat from the ironing surface. So we are making the ironing surface temperature gentler so that it doesn't cause any harm to your garment, but on the other hand, providing enough heat to let the wrinkles smoothen out on your clothes.
So if I'm ironing and something happens on the show that I'm watching and I'm shocked and I leave it here for 2 minutes.
Well, let's see what happens.
It's still hot, but how does it not burn?
Well, you see the light is blinking.
Yep.
That's because we have left it for too long. So it is saying that you are not ironing. I'm going to switch it off.
Okay, and then continue as you were saying. How else does it prevent me from burning something?
Well, so a bit technical.
That's okay, we like technical.
Yeah? Okay, great. You see, the iron was developed since a long time ago, and the setting on an iron goes from low to high temperature, right? So the high temperature is there for garment that is difficult to iron. But for certain fabric, for example, polyester.
We've got polyester here, which is synthetic.
So you shouldn't iron it at that 180 or 200 degrees because it's going to cause the fabric to shine and maybe even damage the fabric.
Okay.
So there is an upper limit for the fabric. The question is there a lower limit? So for cotton, for example, it could be ironed in lower temperature. Yeah, it could be ironed in lower temperature, but you need to give it enough heat. And that's where the steam is doing the work.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have a dry iron, you try to iron it at lower temperature. With cotton, it doesn't work. So the steam is doing the work of heating the garment besides the hot plate of the iron.
So the hot plate is on a lower setting, but the steam relaxes the fabric.
It's doing the work of heating up, relaxing the fabric.
Okay, because when you're ironing with steam, it just makes it easier and faster, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now the real challenge. I'll give that back to you. That was for demo. The real challenge is ironing my own clothes. Now this is, if you know what it is, it's made of some kind of pineapple fabric. Hard to iron, very easy to wrinkle, and CK is looking at me here because BK is looking at me because it looks expensive and you're worried.
Now, to be honest,
there's no symbol that says.
We have ironed this.
Well, there's no symbol that says it can be ironed. So let's give it a try. I need to use the steam. Hey, this is faster than what I would normally do. Hey, what do you think?
Worked?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one might get shiny. Let's try it.
What's that material?
I have no idea. I just know that it might get shiny if it's too hot, right? The shine is when it's too hot for synthetic fabrics.
Yes.
If you enjoy ironing, this one makes it even more enjoyable to iron. Okay, well, let's have a look. How's that?
Looks good.
Yeah, it didn't shine. Okay, how about some work clothes? Okay, it's not wrinkled enough, so I'm gonna help me. Sprinkle it. Okay. How often do you iron your own clothes?
Well, a couple of times a month.
Only? Okay.
I could iron.
You can, all right.
yeah.
I mean, all right, I don't iron all the time, but people don't believe me when I tell them I iron my clothes for work.
No?
I think it's the most relaxing thing to do before, you know, you face
send
the
it to
camera.
The thing you send it to the dry cleaners.
Well, I do, but you know, before wearing them, I would iron it just to make sure that everything is... Okay, there we go, I'm done. How's that?
If you have a dress or something, you could also steam it.
I do have a dress. No, I'm just joking. But okay, so as you were saying, if you have a dress, can I just steam it like this?
Yeah.
So I can do that for my suits as well.
You don't have some place to hang it.
Okay, but I hold my suit and I
you could,
steam
you can do that.
the arms.
That's what
just
I did.
to...
That's what I did normally. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And the development of this iron, I understand, is done here in Singapore.
Right. Yes. Right.
And you're leading that team.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So what's the inspiration behind this?
well, it goes back probably about around about 2010. Yeah.
That Singaporeans are so busy with their lives that they might leave their iron doing this at home while taking care of their kids or cooking.
Well, actually, there has always been, say, a need for consumer to have an iron where they don't need to adjust the temperature. So there was always a need, but nobody have ever come with a solution for that. So we were doing some experiment here to find out what is the parameter that you need, what kind of parameter you need to get it a wrinkle on delicate material, on cottons, on linen and so on. And actually we find out that the steam is then taking over part of the role of the hot plate to help heat up the fabric.
Okay.
So that was the reason why, or that was the background, how we came about, to develop this product.
That sounds practical enough. And while we were talking, again, I left it purposely on polyester because it's the easiest to burn. As you can see, it's okay. All right. So your team here, you said you have about 80 people.
Yes.
How crucial is their role in developing products, I guess not just for the Singapore market, but for the rest of the world?
So the garment care business, in which I am part of, we serve the global market.
Okay.
So that means the product is produced and sold all over the world. Our key products are steam iron, garment steamer, pressure steam jetter like the product here. So all these products are under our responsibility. That means we are developing a garment steamer, we are developing a steam iron, and we are developing a pressure steam jetter for a global consumer.
According to BK, the team in Singapore is also responsible for lab testing the products. For example, this is a test to find out how far the steam is projected from the iron. The power cable is also stress tested to see if it can stand up to daily use and abuse. My favorite is the drop test, where the iron is dropped at different positions and height.
Okay, thank you very much for that, and happy ironing.
Thank you.
I like
Pleasure.
this.